everyone, welcome to another edition of the Koffers News Live. I am your host, Chris Eaton, and joining me, as always, is my common Kaiser compatriot. Sir, introduce yourself.
My name is Arian. How are you guys doing this morning?
Oh, man, we got a lot to talk about, Arian. It's been a busy 2 weeks since we did our last show.
That's true.
I know, a little something called Godzilla Day happened.
That's true.
Were you up watching?
The last time we got together was Godzilla Day Eve, right?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
I hope you left out your cookies from Mothra and Gamera.
And a pile of oil for Hedora.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Some unleaded. Oh, a little saucer of unleaded.
Yep. Unleaded. That's the dietary stuff.
Oh. All right, man.
So we got quite a bit because holy hell, has it been a busy 2 weeks.
Yes, it has.
I thought there was a lot revealed during Godzilla Day. I actually thought it was going to be a fairly light Godzilla Day, all things considered, but after that, the 8-hour plus presentation ended, I was looking back at all the notes. I'm like, they actually announced quite a few things, and there was a lot shown off at the Tokyo Dome that we're going to be showing off here. But then we smash cut a week later, and Tamashi, who revealed a tidbit here and there, they're like, no, we got our own thing going on, and revealed even more. And then on top of that, this past weekend, as we're recording this, DesignerCon went down in Vegas, and more stuff dropped. So we got a chunky episode.
It's a good preview into next year and to budget accordingly. Yeah.
Yeah. So if Godzilla Day was any indication, they are not slowing the gravy train down at all. If anything, they're like, no, pile those potatoes high. We are ladling on thick. We got recapping, if you weren't paying attention to Godzilla Day, I mean, the big news was we got the name of the new movie. -0. So there was a little article in Variety that came out after they made that announcement of Toho basically going like, no, we're giving this thing some money. And essentially they made it, because they were a little weird, but it looks like we're pretty much getting that same release that we got with -1. But it might be day and date worldwide.
Fingers crossed, man.
Fingers crossed. So it looks like it might be Godzilla Day next year. They're talking about late 2026. So start booking your trip to Japan, man.
Yeah.
Because everybody and their brother is going to be out there. But on that note, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. And Arian's on a fixed time. So let's start delving into what has been revealed this past week. Ben, before we jump into Godzilla Day, as Arian and I were wrapping up our last episode, these bad boys popped up on the internet, and Arian, I am losing my goddamn mind here on this. So,
about time, man.
About time indeed. I mean, look, I am one of the biggest OG Power Ranger fans in the world. I have stated how many times I drew Tommy with the Godzilla motif. Let's be honest, he essentially had the Godzilla motif. The Dragon Zord is not really a dragon. It's Godzilla as a Zord. So we got the comic book a few years ago. Monogram has been the only people to give us actual merchandise. I actually have the Green Ranger keychain up on my display. But Playmates, who has the Godzilla license and who has the Power Ranger license and just did the TMNT Godzilla figures, they're now doing Power Rangers and Godzilla based on the second comic book. I'm getting an honest to God Green Ranger Godzilla figure. And so let's go through. I mean, let's look at this right here. Look at that. Oh,
So okay, so this is for us, right?
yes.
This is
Yeah.
for
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Okay, this isn't
This
for
is
kids.
millennial.
Yeah, this is okay. Got it. Just want to make sure. I mean, it's a toy designed
It's
for
a
kids,
toy. Yeah.
but it's for us.
1000%.
Got it. Okay.
1000%. I mean,
I love the boots are. Just notice the boots right now.
Yes, the
I love that.
spines. If you notice in the chest, the little Godzilla, like the helmet, because all the helmets have the kaiju represented. It's got everything. The
Even
dagger,
the sword
all of it.
has the spine. Yeah.
So what we know of, much like the TMNT wave, it's 3 figures in the first wave. I think this is just a gauge thing. Those TMNT figures are awesome. I opened them up and reviewed them. Still waiting on wave 2 because they're promising me Donnie as Jet Jaguar. So they look like they sold fairly well. I've only seen them one other time on store shelves, so they got gobbled up. I got a feeling these are going to get gobbled up, but the Green Ranger is not the only one joining the lineup. We also have Billy as the Baragon Ranger.
Anguirus.
With it. Yeah. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's Anguirus. Man. Yeah. I feel I lost a little bit of my cred there.
It looks like he's smiling. He's like really happy to be there.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And of course, can't have Tommy without Jason as the Rodan Ranger.
This one, I think, is the weakest of the 3.
It's kind of the weakest
there.
design of all the Rangers too, because again, I get they're trying to incorporate the Rodan wings and stuff, but like it's the most bare of them all too. I mean, you look at at least like like Billy, there's a little more to it, but
looks like a brawler.
Yeah, with even in the comic book, like Jason, Jason takes a backseat to Tommy every time. Tommy's got the best design, of course. They gave him Godzilla. Here's the hope against hope. We get the damn Zords, and much like McFarlane did with their Justice League Godzilla set, I'm hoping they give me a Godzilla that the Dragon Zord attaches onto like armor. Like that's the money. They have the license. Like this, you're sitting on a pile of money if you don't do that.
Do we have a scale for these?
These are 5-inch.
5 inches, got it.
So they're going to be in the scale of the current line that they are putting out, because Hasbro sub-licensed these to Playmates. So they're going to be in that line. The boxes were kind of revealed. They also come with power coins as well, like full-size power coins.
Of course.
I just don't have the pictures of them right now.
Do we have a morpher?
There is a morpher that they sell that you can put the different power coins in, and the power coins look like they will go into that morpher.
Is the Godzilla version any different from the regular Power Ranger morpher?
They all have the coin like kind of design with the kaiju on them. So I don't know if it's going to be interactive or it's just going to be a standard, like you just put the coin in and bam, there you go.
Man,
but
Godzilla Power Morpher.
Just like the fact that just the fact that having the you have no idea how much 9-year-old me was screaming when I saw these things. I'm just like, you finally, someone has listened to reason. Oh, as am I.
Yeah,
as am I. So these most likely are coming out from what I heard, maybe March.
Oh, okay. Q1.
So yeah, and probably a Target release as well. That's what the Turtles were. So I think the Playmates' deals with Target. So yes, so had to get that out of the way. Had to get the
no, it's great. It's awesome. I'm excited for it. I'm glad we get to talk about it.
Had to get the deep nerd crap out of the way. Okay, so we got to go into. Oh, there we go. Okay, we are getting into the American Godzilla Day stuff first. So we teased last time. Super 7 had some
Very
things
cool.
they had lined up. They finally announced, yes, Virginia, we are getting a new line of Ultimates.
I love Kiryu Goji 2002. Kind of go back. He's kind of like sneaking around, like, hey, what's going on over here? Shin and Kiryu are they are proud, but Kiryu Goji like 2002. He's kind of like not really sure. Like he's like kind of dodging the picture a little bit.
It's like I'm trying not to photobomb you guys.
Yeah, love that.
So, brand new wave of Ultimates. First time we're delving into a lot. I believe this is the first Millennium era.
Yeah.
Yes. So let me pull them up here. So we have 3. We first, of course, we got 2002.
Very cool. So interesting thing that I see with these, we'll get into it in a second, is Kiryu and 2002 got, what do we call them? Kiryu Goji?
I think, God.
Millennium Goji?
I think
not Millennium.
No, he's not Millennium Goji. He's something. Oh,
Kiryu Goji, right?
It might be.
There, you can kind of sort of tell the where the cuts are going to be, and you can kind of sort of tell like what the articulation is going to look like. But with Shin, it looks more like a static figure. Obviously, that's not going to be the case.
Yeah,
like you can see where the joints are here, and okay, all right.
And the backpack, and armament come off.
Yeah,
the chest opens up.
Very cool. You can see the hinges there, but Shin, you can't really tell yet. So that's
get
interesting.
Shin up here. So there we go. So the first time we're getting a Shin from Super 7 with 3 different heads, which very interesting. So obviously the heat ray, so you got to go with the purple, and then the mouth open on the standard. If it's anything like the -1, which is still probably tied, if not, maybe just maybe a half hair under that Destoroyah. I'm very curious about what these guys are going to look like at the end game, but they don't come out until June of 2026. They're up for pre-order now. I believe they're running at $95 a piece.
Yep.
So you can get your orders in at Super 7. That is the place to go.
It looks like Shin is going to be as big as the Destoroyah. So
yeah, that's the thing I'm most curious about. It's like, how big is this dude going to be?
Can't wait to see the prototypes. Then we'll start talking.
Oh yeah. So, but of course, as with everything, gotta get those pre-orders in.
Yes, we do.
So that was the big thing. Yes, absolutely. The turns out, yes, we also got the Space Godzilla repaint as Super Godzilla,
cool.
Which was cool. That is available now. But we got to go to the Japanese side here.
Yes, sir.
So, big thing off the bat, Tamashi at the show. First thing they were banging out. So, again, they had a couple of things at Godzilla Day, and then they had their own show, which was held at their main store in Akihabara, like a week and a half later, which I still did. I'm like, I get it. Like, Godzilla Day is technically on a national holiday out there. So, like, we're not doing all that.
That is a national holiday.
It is a national holiday. I think it literally is like, I think it's like National Day or something. Like, I forgot
you are allowed to call out of work for Godzilla Day.
Yes,
it's a national holiday.
So, this is right off the bat what they revealed. So you're looking at something here, but that was not the big reveal. At Godzilla Day, this was the big reveal. So we're getting Ride Goji. So we're getting Yamazaki's other Godzilla. And this is not... Yes.
Question for you. So you are Ride Goji's #1 fan, yes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Is there a difference between Ride Goji 1 and Ride Goji 2?
A little bit. There's
a little bit.
They tweaked it. It looked like they used... So Ride Goji 1 has got the chubbier face.
Okay.
The dorsal plates I'm looking at my Raigoji X Plus right now. That top plate is still massive, but the facials on this Raigoji 2, let me see if I can find a better close up. Okay, so you see how his body is kind of hunched over?
Yeah.
So Raigoji is more, he stands more upright.
Okay.
He's like a weird hybrid of kind of like all the 90s aesthetic with a little bit of the legendary aesthetic. So how the legendary one kind of like stands kind of like a bear.
Mm-hmm.
The original Raigoji is kind of that if CG was a suit. I'll put it that way. Where this one looks like it Yamazaki actually took the -1 model and made some tweaks to the face, and definitely the biggest thing is the dorsal plates.
The classic dorsal plates, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's still, I don't know where you stand with this, Arian. I need color in my dorsal plates. I'm not the biggest fan of like the dorsal plates that are the same color as the body.
Look, I like the way that Heisei Godzilla did it, where there's a little bit of green and then a little bit peeking, that kind of like it's growing out of him.
Yeah.
A big fan of that. But for this one, I don't mind essentially bone sticking out of his body. It looks, I mean, I like it, but I need to see it. I need to
Up
see a little bit
close.
more of it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm looking at my X Plus and look, I'm bummed I couldn't get the store variant that has the glow because it actually pop more. The Rick, I wanted the Rick more than anything else, but the Rick was like an extra $175 for an already like 300, and because that thing, it's in the 30 cm. There's no way in hell that thing is 30 centimeters. It is massive. It's borderline a gigantic, but they say it's a 30 centimeter, but they're a bunch of liars. So yes, that X Plus, but again, more Yamazaki design figures, which gives me hope that we'll get Ride version 1 in this scale, and possibly the King Ghidorah, Rodan, and the new Mechagodzilla. The new Mechagodzilla, I feel like, is just begging to be a figure.
The more I look at it, the more I want it.
And honestly, like, I think the only reasonable way you're going to get that is in the Monster Arts, or at the very least, maybe the
Chogokin, maybe.
The
I mean, I'm
Chogokin.
sure we'll get it right. MMS. All right, makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, we got the Orai Mechagodzilla in the Chogokin line that was in scale with this. So I think that I mean, look, some of the stuff they announced we're going to be talking about in a minute does feel like everything is on the barrel to be made. So I think it's just a matter of time before we get to the rest of the ride characters. But yeah, that Mechagodzilla feels like there's no way you can do it as a Bandai properly. Like, hey, you need the articulation. And as much as I'm not a Monster Arts like guy, I will buy that if you can give me the detailing and the posability of what that ride Mechagodzilla looks like. I'll happily fork out for it, like I did with the Orai figure.
I think is that because of your preference for that suit or style, or is it because you really like what? Why would you? Nothing against it, but like I'm curious, like why this one?
Of the
if they did, yeah.
Of those ones, it's the articulation because these are CG models, so they don't move like suits do. Like the Bandai's, like you can pretty much capture the suit aesthetic for the most part, but because these are done in CG, unlike like Shin is a CG creation, but he does it looks like you could still make it as a either man in a suit or we had
or a puppet,
the puppet, similar to 95% of the -1, I would say. Like there's, I mean, in the scenes in that movie where it's like you can't recreate those movements with a suit, but just the standard walking, the tank walk, which is the same walk Godzilla had in the ride. But for the way Ghidorah, the Rodan and the Mechagodzilla move, like just because there's no limitations, they're CG models. They lend like it feels like they lend themselves better to like the highly detailed action figure format to get a lot of that stuff that you want out of it. The Godzilla still acts, at least in the first ride, he still acts similar to the -1. So having just a standard look at that, but it from everything I've seen and talked to some of my friends that actually went to the new ride, because I guess 70% of the ride is on the water. So this Godzilla is swimming around. So he's moving very differently. And the fight with Mechagodzilla apparently is much more dynamic than the fight with Ghidorah. So they're like throwing each other around and stuff. So that lends to this style of like, I want, poses. I want to be able to move it around. And at this point, unless I doubt they're going to give Haya those rights. Like this feels like Bandai only. So Monster Arts is the way to go.
For a while, yeah.
And for now. So that was revealed at the Godzilla Day festivities. But we move on to the actual Tamashii Nations event. And as you saw on the teaser image, we're getting Odo Island.
This is what we want, right? We wanted articulated Odo Island Godzillasaurus.
This very much, yes. Yeah. And thank you for calling it Godzillasaurus.
Well, I knew you were going to correct me. I knew. I know you.
Oh, yeah. That's what it is. I will not look. The designation's Odo Island. No, it's a Godzillasaurus. And it still blows my mind that Yamazaki did this too. Still blows my mind. Of all,
because he's a nerd.
Yes, it is. Of all the deep cut stuff you can do, like bring back the Godzillasaurus. But this looks great. Because and this is the model. This was on display. So we got a really good look. This isn't one of those like, oh, hey, we're gonna prop this up and make it look nice, and then when you finally get the real thing, like, there's certain just little nicks and stuff that people are gonna nitpick. Like this, there you go. Like this is what you're getting, and I'll give them credit where credit's due. It looks pretty great, all things considered. And again, CG model. The way Godzillasaurus moves, like that's what you want, the dynamic poses. I have the Bandai one. It's not the best sculpted figure out there. It's a little janky because it's one of those like you can only do so much with soft vinyl. This here though is giving you that high detail. Like so far in the high detailed stuff, the only thing we've really gotten that is worthwhile is maybe the Easy Hobby X Plus like collab and the what was it, the Ichibansho, the lottery
figure, yeah.
But they're staction figures. They're just they're pieces. This
staction figures.
Yes, that's what they are. But this gives you the dynamic poses that you want. It gives you like, you can really set up. And for Monster, like a lot of the Monster Art fans that follow our stuff, they were over the moon about this because same thing. Like this is a character we've been wanting for like 2 years now. Finally getting it. He is in scale, it looks like, with the rest of the stuff. So he's going to be a smaller figure. So it might mean like, hey, you're probably going to still spend like $80-$90 for him, but it's not going to be a complete bank breaker like some of the other the Monster Arts figures are. I mean, that King Ghidorah and Kaiser Ghidorah, or not, but Mecha King Ghidorah, when they re-released them, like still like $350 when those things hit shelves. So this it looks good.
Looks great. Yeah.
It looks great. Not due till late next year. There looks like next I believe Tamashii put it up for next October. So this isn't even going to be out till like close next Godzilla Day. So the American Tamashii site pretty much said, hey, just hang tight. In a couple of weeks, we're going to put the pre-orders up. So
cool.
Probably, save your Christmas money because there's
Yeah,
gonna
you
be a
should.
lot of there's gonna be a lot
Yeah,
of
you
things
should.
to
There's a
order.
lot.
Now for the double dips. Where are you at? All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
This is you.
you
This is
know,
you.
I avoided buying that Final Wars figure.
Why?
Because I couldn't justify spending like $120. Like giving me a Gotengo, I'm gonna have to pick this up. This is only the second Gotengo that Bandai's ever done. They did that diecast one right after Final Wars came out. I had that for a long time. It was cool, but it was basically just like a diecast model piece that propped up on two little forks.
Mm-hmm.
You give me a Godzilla in scale with it, and that was the problem. It wasn't really in scale with any of the Bandai stuff. Those in scale. Ugh, damn it. So yes, we got this Final Wars re-release. It is the Heat Ray variant. So he's got the cool light up, and honestly, the paint job looks a lot better.
I agree.
This is a paint job that does say like I should probably buy you, and it does look like I believe they tweaked the face a little bit. I was talking to someone, they're like, yeah, they were looking at their Final Wars versus this one, and they swore up and down like the face and upper chest got slightly resculpted. Mm-hmm. So I don't have that figure, so I can't tell you for if they did, but I mean it's clearly a repaint, but they're if they did retweak it, bravo. But this is the selling point. So he does come with a spiral. He does come with two different heat rays. Those were actually revealed last night at some event. Mm-hmm. But the two heat rays, it's a kind of like a fire, like it kind of comes out. It's got a fire effect, and then there's the spiral heat ray that he shoots at the end of the movie.
The cool one,
yeah, where he does the cool. What I call the it's the Robert Rodriguez spin before he shoots Kaiser Ghidorah. Yeah, but the Gotengo, man. Oh God, you won me over. So this guy's already up for pre-order. He's coming out in May. He's $168 US, which you know what? I expected more. So 168 isn't bad. That's after the tariffs. It's Gotengo, man. There's not enough mech stuff out there, and I love this design to death. So this is definitely going to be a must-have. Now, my hope against hope is that if they're doing this, maybe we get a updated Monster X figure. But Haya's got that Monster X coming out that looks amazing. Go ahead.
The way that I've seen Tamashi do their reveals and all that stuff. Remember when we got the reissue of Gamera?
Yes.
And then the Legion came out soon after. Maybe we'll get a reissue of Monster X now that there's a reissue of Gigan.
My hope, if they do a Monster X reissue, because I almost bought that Monster X, and I talked to like 3 people that got, and they're like, "This is the crappiest figure that Tamashi has made." Just quality, like the QT on it was completely non-existent.
Yeah,
or QC. No, QT is the.
QT. I got you. We got you. Yeah,
it's the freaking gas station out here in Texas. But the quality control on it was garbage. Like they're like, everyone told me it fell apart the second it came out of the box. Didn't hold together. All the arms fell off. The legs fell off. Like they're like, it was Nika level bad. Like Nika Pacific Rim level bad. I'm like, wow, that's disappointing, because that was the one figure of like Tamashi I was looking forward to the most, because Monster X is the one figure that lends himself outside of Final Wars Godzilla as an action figure. So Haya, I mean, they got my money next year. Come hell or high water, I'm getting that Monster X. But if they're going to redo Monster X, some tweaks, But give me, if you're gonna do like a repaint, give me like a molding add-on of the mid transformation into Kaiser Ghidorah. Get the
Ooh.
wings coming out, something like
Ooh.
that. Kind of like what
Ooh.
Tease Factor did with that model.
Love that. Love that idea. Well, fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. At least a beam effect, right? At least something like a smoke effect, maybe, where he's kind of
Yes.
like where he comes up right behind Godzilla, and it's
It's
kind of
yeah,
come
there's a lot.
there's a lot you can
Talking
do.
about reissues.
Yeah,
We're
good,
getting a reissue of Junior,
good.
but he's coming with the entire Destroyer lineup that doesn't include the final form.
Good. Good.
So we get Flying Destroyer, we get the aggregate, and we get the juveniles. All in one big set.
Is it me or does flying look a little small? Or is it just a picture?
I think it's just a picture, but
Okay.
you know, I got the Giga Destroyer from Bandai, came the other
Been
day.
hearing great things about that.
But I got the review coming, but I
Can't
opened
wait.
it up because I wanted to look at it. Arian, it's harkening back to the glory days.
It is the way I see it, that someone said that it is the best non-designer vinyl toy. Best non-designer vinyl destroyer.
1000%.
Yeah.
I would say as far as Bandai, at least in the movie monster series line is concerned, it is the best. I would say it in terms of like sculpt and quality, it's up there with the Super 7 one.
Yeah, well.
You know,
Yeah.
in terms of like, again, you've heard me rave. I hold that Super 7 one to high regard in terms of like what a toy should be. As far as Bandai vinyl goes, like it is the original scale.
Yeah.
It's the OG scale. And I have the flying Godzilla store exclusive Destroyer, and he is in scale. That is the nice thing. And that's something we're going to be coming back to in a bit. But Tamashi's given us, I believe the aggregate and the flying were released years ago, like maybe a decade ago at this point, with Junior. So this is something that people have been asking for. And we got a actually close up of Junior.
Junior looks great. The paint looks improved on all of them.
No,
It looks great.
Junior's because Junior was one of the early runs of this line, I believe. I think
remember
it
was
like
lighter green, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this looks like the molding has been tweaked, the tooling's been updated, because we're talking like 2016, 2017 when this figure was released.
That long ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know in the aftermarket right now, it's one of the highest valued figures because they never re-released it. So if you want that complete Destroyer set, like in order to get this, like I've seen sets go for like 400. And this is not a big figure, like it's a 5-inch figure.
Just look at the knees and the legs and how just almost seamless it looks. It looks really good.
Yeah. So I think this is a justified re-release. You know, if you're coming back to re-releases, go back to that early line, tweak them up, fix them. So, and the fact that they're like
look great, dude. They look great. The pink and it looks great.
They look fantastic, and these are set for next year. But because we are still in the anniversary of Destoroyah, you know, we have to, you know, we're 60th anniversary of Anguirus or 70th. Not a thing.
Oh no, you got the Power Ranger.
Touche. You're actually correct on that one, but
that's all you
nothing from Bandai. Nothing from Bandai.
Didn't we just get Anguirus from Bandai? Was it that? That was this year.
Last year.
Yeah, well,
they announced it last year, but yeah, you know what? God damn it, you're actually right because it did get released this year, but they didn't make any hullabaloo about it.
Clearly, some characters are more popular overseas than they are. Oh, speaking of popularity. Oh, man.
Has Kiryu looked this sexy ever?
Dude.
Ever.
The closest this is going to get is cool as is Kiryu's only going to look. No, he doesn't look even This is the coolest he's ever looked. Second place is the soundtrack image.
And this is probably as close to that as you're going to get.
Yeah. This is the spikes down the legs. The spikes down the legs.
It looks like it leapt off.
It looks like it's wearing high heels.
Yeah, it looks like it leapt off the concept art.
So
this is the metal build, Kiro, that was teased at Wonderfest summer. So we got a better look at it now. So it's a kit that's from what I've been told, and this is a whole line. There's a couple, there's like a Mazinger, there's a Dragon Ball figure in here. I think it's
pretty sure there's a Kamen Rider that just got announced too.
There is is it Shin or was it Black?
01, I think.
Is it 0? Okay. And there is a One Piece. I think it's a Luffy.
Sure.
But this though, this is so
this is cool.
They're a metal skeleton and a kit you build over it. I don't know how much of this is going to be metal, but it's
well, according to the price, it's going to be pretty heavy. So
yeah.
Well, hold on. Going by previous releases prices, I don't think the price has been revealed for this yet. But this is
Not
great.
yet.
Backpack. The first time I saw this, I thought this was Ride Mecha until I saw the logo on top. I was like, oh man, that's curious.
Look at the detailing in this thing.
This is the only angle we have.
I know. Well, again, it's a kit, so this is going to be. You know what this looks like? It's going to go perfect with that X Plus Ori Final Wars Godzilla.
Oh, the one with the
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Forgot about that one.
So
banger.
I am waiting on the full announcement. This thing is not small either. I think this thing stands like 8 to 10 inches. Like he is not a small figure. The photos, there was a couple of like long shot photos that compared to the other figures, like he's a big boy. It is a kit, so that is part of, you have to assemble this thing. Good luck. That's going to be part of the patience tester is assembling this thing, because it is going to be akin to like building a Gundam. But my God, if you don't have to add any real detailing, like if this is out of the box, then sign me up, because this thing is a work of art. And I got to feel like the fact that the skeleton's going to be metal just tells me like you're going to be paying about $250 for this thing minimum.
Is this the Curio?
This is
Is this like the Curio? If you're going to get one Curio, is this it?
This is it.
This is it.
Look,
stylized version.
Yeah. You know why? I actually prefer this without the backpack on. This looks like what a proper Millennium mecha looks like. This thing is just sexy, and oh my God, just the dynamic posing. Like this is everything you want out of this look, out of the design of this figure. It is so goddamn beautiful, and that one's gonna just destroy my wallet. It's terrible. And we got one more. Save the best for last. Save the best for last.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, where do you rank this suit?
In Showa or total?
In Showa. Just in Showa.
In Showa, I'm going to say top 3.
Everyone loves the Terror Mechagodzilla suit because he's got the mean face. It's the mug face.
Cookie Monster face.
Yes. So we already have the entire Gigan lineup. And above, as you can see in the background, there is a Mechagodzilla 2 and a Titanosaurus.
Fingers crossed, man.
They're coming. They're coming.
Fingers crossed, man.
They're coming. Never done either of those two versions. And Mechagodzilla 2 is a slightly tweaked design. Titanosaurus, never been done. There's not a ton of Titanosaurus stuff out there. So this is the harbinger of Terror Mechagodzilla.
as good as that 72 Godzilla was, this
Mm,
if they're basing it off of this is going to be a really cool toy once it comes out, and you're going to regret not getting it.
we got better. We got better line up there. There we go.
Yeah, that's good, dude. That's great.
I think you know what, man. I'm going to say this is in terms of their sculpting, especially the Showa stuff. This is probably their best they've done. The Ghidorah stuff was the Gigan stuff was great, but this is a whole different level.
Yeah.
Like it does feel like they've been listening to. I think we've said this before. Haya has lit a fire under their ass, and now they are responding.
Right.
So leave it to the Chinese to start a trade war of sorts.
Rising tide raises all ships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I know a lot of people lost their mind at this thing. Look, I've said before, like Terror is not my favorite movie, but the suit, like I love the OG Mechagodzilla, but
fair.
The suit though is still a very it's because the Mad Dog, I call him Mad Dog Godzilla. He's just angry, pissed off the whole time. This looks beautiful. I cannot wait to see what they do with Titanosaurus and Mechagodzilla 2. Because actually, this year is the 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
December. It's a month away. So I wouldn't put it past it. In about a couple of weeks, they probably announce Titanosaurus or at least Mechagodzilla on the
Fingers crossed. I'll be happy for either one.
Yeah,
I'll be happy for
So that was Tamashi. That was Tamashi. Let's roll on to the bread and butter of all the Godzilla stuff. We got Bandai.
This is what we came for.
So if you've been noticing cuts in this video, Arian has a puppy.
Yep.
And the puppy demands attention. So
sometimes that's dogs, man. Love him to bits. Okay. All right, let's go.
So anyway, first things first, because we have not got enough Destoroyah stuff this year from Bandai. They have reissued everything. We just talked about the Giga Movie Monster Series Destoroyah, and of course, to round out the 30th anniversary of Godzilla vs. Destoroyah, we are getting the juvenile Destoroyahs.
This is brand new, yeah. This is what Bandai's never done. Okay,
never done this. Much like the Flying Destroyer, and some of you might be looking at it like, well, it's just the Crab Destroyer without the claws. Well, hold on, because these are already out in Japan, so they are Godzilla Store exclusives. They should be coming to US shelves pretty soon. Oh wait, I clicked the wrong one. That's for a minute. We'll come back to that. There we go. Yeah. So here's the scaling. So as you can see, it is smaller. Now this is 2,200 yen. So it's about the price of the Condor, maybe a little more. But this gives you the idea. So these are all perfectly in scale with one another.
Cool.
So yes. So the aggregate came out. It's still available. You can get it on the Godzilla store. The Flying Destroyer should be showing up on the US store in the next couple of weeks. Giga is now up for pre-order on all across the board. I have mine because I know I got the hookups. This guy
we get it. You're cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. I am. Yeah, I'm rubbing it in. So 2,200 yen, which is about, I think, like $18 American.
Sure. Yeah.
Looks great. Actually, here he is on display at the Godzilla store. Tag and all. Looks fantastic. So if you are a completionist and you need all forms of Destoroyah, you can now get them all. The only thing that they have not done, they have not reissued, ironically, is Junior. Junior's the only one we haven't gotten yet, which I'm quite surprised by.
Soon. If they've done Baby, they'll do Junior eventually.
Yeah. So back to that other picture I had just.
What's this?
This is what Godziverse has promised us, and they are delivering. So this was revealed during the broadcast. as part of the merchandise stuff. So
Mhm.
I actually just got my first Godzilla figure. I got the Gatling Gigan. It's cool. I love it. I love what this line is promising, and they are going deeper cuts with the playing around with the images and designs. And so this is Plasma Space Godzilla. That is what they're calling it. But I am calling him story, or I'm calling him concept art Space Godzilla, because this is ripped out of one. I'm trying to find it. It was in a book, but this is almost verbatim one of the concept art designs. And if this is what they're going to be giving me in this line, I am going to buy the crap out of all this stuff, because this is what I want, Arian. I've been screaming for years for stuff like this. I love this kind of crap. I've been, again, you can have only so many of the same suit. I want some fun. This is what I want.
What a time we live in. 10 years
Oh,
ago, would have never thought they would release something like this. What a
nope.
time we live in.
What a beautiful, absolute beautiful time. That guy comes out in March. This guy, though, where are you at? Comes out in January. I thought this was a joke at first. No, it's real.
Yeah.
I don't know
it's-
if I have no idea if this is just bad photography, or if this is the Quasimodo of Godsey Burst. You best believe I'm pulling some strings to get a hold of this thing, because
1,100 yen. That's like $8.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. My Gatling Gigan was 1,100 as well.
Nice.
They're great. They're GI Joe size figures, and they are well within GI Joe prices. Like, I have no problem forking out $8 for these things. 3 3/4 inch. They don't have the pose. They don't have the complete posability of the old school GI Joes. They are, I think they're about 5-point or 6-point articulation, but still, for what they are, they're essentially gashapons that you can pose.
Bigger gashapon. That's cool.
Yeah, they're about the size. They're a little bigger. They're about the size of the HG gashapons, but they're cool. They come in like, actually, I got the. Here's what the boxes look like. They're very nice. So I'm hoping
That's
this
very cool.
series really takes off. So obviously this is Burning Millennium Godzilla, which was a big to do. Did you watch the short film?
Of course we did. Of course.
So if you watch the short film, that was the big to do. And of course, they revealed this to us like a week before, but said nothing about merch. And of course, what happened right after after that short was aired, they announced all the merch for Burning Millennium Godzilla. So this is the Bandai Movie Monster Series version. Unfortunately, this is a Bandai release.
You know what? I'm going to give Bandai credit, because we knew it was coming.
Yes.
But there were no leaks.
No. There what? No, they kept it under lock and key. It looks gorgeous, though.
Looks great.
I have the.
Is that translucent? It looks translucent. The spines,
I believe
for sure.
it is. The spines are. I have the Mega Garrus version.
Yep.
And heads and tails, it is the best sculpt they've ever done of the Millennium suit, by far. I still have the original version from the Mega Garrus set, and I did a compare and contrast. This version, absolutely one of the movie monster series line, hands down.
It's 20, almost 30, 20 years later. I mean, it's, of course, it's going to be improvements in technology and sculpting, and
yeah, it is smaller.
If Wakasa worked on it directly, like, of course it's going to come out.
Yeah,
like, that guy's a perfectionist,
My only quip is that it's a Bandai release.
Oh well.
So it's, I don't know, they're upcharging for a repaint, which that's a little irksome, but
it's less numbers. There's not as many. It's not a general release, so that's.
No, this is going to be. Look, I think he's up for pre-order on Amazon. He doesn't come out till March.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say he's about $50 USD. Converted. I think he's going to probably be about 65
Mm-hmm.
when he finally hits American. The online retailers, but still,
You said this is not a Godzilla store.
Nope, it's a P
No,
Bandai.
P Bandai. Okay.
Yep. Which again, if you're gonna give me
Ouch.
if you're gonna do P Bandai, I need something like that like that Daguerre figure,
Mm-hmm.
not the Shimo and the Scar King that are just the basic bitch movie monster series.
That whole line got P Bandai, aside from Kong and Godzilla.
I don't know, just maybe they just didn't think that they were gonna sell. I don't know. I don't understand the thinking on some of that stuff. So, but that was Bandai's big announcements.
Cool.
So we're going into the odds and ends of
Yeah.
Godzilla Day and some non-Godzilla Day stuff. So let's get cracking on this because I know we're starting to butt up on time. So as you can see here, this was revealed at Godzilla Day. The only pictures of it are from display. This is an X Plus or Greymon G erosion, as they call it.
The pixelation on the legs. It's a lot going on here. It's really cool. I like these crossovers, man.
I love this stuff. Mm-hmm. Absolutely love this stuff. Like again, quietly, Digimon's better than Pokemon, but you didn't hear that from me. And them combining these two, like this is a 30 centimeter too. This thing is not small. He is not tiny. My worry is that we did not get any of the Defil reels released over here. Like you had to go through like an importer to get them. Mm-hmm. So I'm worried this is going to be one of those cases. If so, that means I'm going to have to grease some palms. But a 30 centimeter, it's a beautiful sculpt. Absolutely beautiful. They didn't put a release date on this guy yet, but he's coming. And oh man, I'm going to find room.
Yeah.
So new band Prestos and Shrines. Squatty Godzilla.
Better and better, man.
I love this line, man. I absolutely love this line. This line is amazing. It's perfect. I love it harkens back to the Utaka days.
Yeah.
The cutesy stuff. They're $30 and they're pretty cool. I got actually, yeah, Gamera's sitting down there, but I'm not gonna pull them up right now. But GMK, man, actually we're next year's GMK's 25th anniversary. Oh God. I can feel the gray in my hair just forming.
That's when you start listening to classic rock stations and then you're like, what's this? Why is the Killers on classic rock? What do you mean classic rock?
Yeah, for me it was when Stone Temple Pilots start playing on the classic rock station.
Queen's going to just classic rock now? What the?
Yeah. Speaking of X Plus.
Yeah.
This is a definite. This looks beautiful. This is gorgeous. This was all, again, revealed right after the short film came out. So this is a 30 centimeter as well. Late due next year. They haven't released any more a price point on it. Going for the deep cuts collector. Frog Tree, man. Part of the vinyl art line. What do you think, Arian?
It's not for me. It's not for me, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the big swing. This is really cool. It's cool.
And then also from the vinyl line.
This is by Max Toy, isn't it?
That is a Max Toy, yeah. So these are this rounds out the Burning Godzilla display of stuff. Moving on. Cool.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. He's already on display at Gallery Hochba, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
This aesthetic of the skin. Look at that. Look at they molded the freaking flames into the skin, man. So who's this by, Arian?
Kaiju Smuggler, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh. With the belt buckle. Oh my god.
This is oh my god, this is the coolest goddamn thing I have seen in a long time. This look, I'm not the biggest Sofubi guy, but I will sell a kidney for this thing.
Man, I'm telling you, like Bandai should be making Planet X aliens and Third Whole Planet. What is it called? This is what they should be making.
Why aren't they part of the movie Maniac line already? The Toho Maniacs? I have no idea why they're not there yet. So yes, this is a Gallery Hakba exclusive.
It's so cool.
And I think it's a lottery too.
Of course it is.
Yeah. So because these things run in small batches, I think that's going to be about $280, but
this is cool.
Yeah, my hat's off to anybody who gets a hold of one of these things. Actually, as we're recording this, the lottery is going live. I was talking to a few friends. They're praying out there. X Plus.
Is this like Godzilla 1998?
Yes, it is.
Gojira 1998?
Yes, it is. In X Plus form. And I believe this is 30 centimeter as well. So, you know what I said about scraping the barrel? X Plus is finally getting there. I think we're getting to the scraping the barrel a bit. Look, I come around on the design. I consider him a separate character point. That's the beauty of what Final Wars has given us. Like, yeah, he's the American Godzilla, the old one, but
Godzilla, buddy.
He's his own god. He's his own character now. So this is the 98 Godzilla, but I will always refer to him as Zilla now. So Gino, Zilla.
Your age.
Yeah. Man, you got to be this movie is like the Star Wars prequels. Like, there's a whole generation that
no.
Yes. There's a whole generation that loves this movie. Okay, but sure. They were wee children when it came out. So for them, for hardcore collectors, sure. And here's this one. So today began Gamera Expo in Japan.
Hell yeah.
Brand new CCP.
That's what that was. Yep. I was looking at slides. I'm like, what is this? This is, they've done a lot of Gamera 2 stuff, but now they're getting into Gamera 3.
Yes, they are.
Wow.
And so this is part of that line. So last year they released
Monster collection.
Yeah. So they released last year. That was they reissued the Gamera from Gamera 2 with the open chest.
Yeah.
And something tells me we're getting a variant with the Flame Fist that they just haven't revealed yet.
You have to.
So that's again, CCP. Like, if Arian, how would you describe CCP for those who aren't like up and up on them?
CCP is the working man's X Plus.
Thank you. Best way to describe it.
The blue collar X Plus.
They're not as there's no shame in them. They make
quality product.
Quality and affordable.
Yeah.
That is the key point. Like, this guy stands about like 8 inches, but once he's painted, he's going to look like $1 million. Yeah. That is the thing with the CC. I still want to get those Gameras, the Gamera 2s that they reissued last year. Like, those are still on the top of my list because CCP
has been around since the early 2000s.
Yes.
Highly detailed, slightly artistic, slightly stylized.
Yes. So
beautiful figures. Beautiful.
Brand new sculpt Gamera 3. This is revealed at the Gamera Expo, which the pictures coming out of that thing, I'm kind of jelly.
Are you going to cover that? You should cover that.
The only person that's gone is Kyle, which is
which one?
Kyle Young.
Okay.
Kyle Young. So are you sitting down? Kyle Young went to a Gamera went to a Gamera event. So,
Hell yeah, of course.
yeah, he was there. He actually posted a lot of pictures, a lot of cool pictures. I haven't really got a chance to hit him up. I was just kind of like reacting to stuff, but they had the skull out there. They brought the skull prop. They have refurbished all 3 suits, so they're going to be permanently on display around somewhere.
Love that.
The Gauss prop, the Gauss puppet head, both of them, the OG one and the
when you say OG, you mean 95 or 67?
the 95. The
This is Heisei.
Yeah, the Heisei stuff. They had the Zeta's head out there too.
That one's been around. It's been floating around for a while.
They had the model of the nest. So the Gauss in the nest, with the eggs. They actually had the prop model. It's not on the Tokyo Tower, but it was partially the nest and the Gauss that kind of cranes out for the shot.
That's cool.
With
the broken
eggs.
tower. Yeah.
Yes. Then they made a new kind of statuette of the Showa Gamera as well. That's on display there.
I gotta look this up when I get a chance.
Yeah, it looks great. That's again, this time last year I was kind of, you were on your way. I've been looking at all my Facebook memories again. I don't know if people know this. Arian and I have been to Japan.
Oh yeah, we've definitely been there.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Chris was in Japan for a month. That's crazy, dog.
That's my brother says. He's like, hey, I don't know if anybody knew this. Chris went to Japan
for a month.
But
he's
yeah,
this time Japanese now.
But this time last year, we were trying to get into Godzilla the art. So this is one of those like, damn, like, man, I need to win the lotto.
Man, that was such a good time.
It was a great time.
Yeah.
And we got one more. Hold on a second. Let me get that. I almost forgot. Arian brought this in.
Yeah, miscellaneous.
This is in the miscellaneous. Yeah.
We got a whole event. We got a whole event.
Yeah. But this one before we get out the miscellaneous. It's a little hard to see here.
Mwah.
I don't know if we can zoom in. No, it won't let me zoom in. So Arian, what are we looking at?
We're looking at the Ichiban Kuji Lottery Ultraman Monster version 2, volume 2, sorry. With some surprises. Last one, it was more Showa based. This is a little bit more Heisei based.
More Heisei and actually new generation too, I believe.
Yes.
I forgot his name.
Gatanuzga?
Not the big shell dude, the other one.
Griza,
which is the final boss of X. Yes.
Yeah. So those are surprises.
So those are the A and B prizes, right?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, if I have the Gamera somewhere, but these are going to be a little harder to get. You might have to go through eBay, or I don't know how we import figures now. But these are really cool. There's ways, right?
I actually, something tells me these actually might make their way to shelves.
Fingers crossed, man.
Fingers crossed. I mean, they've been last weekend. While next thing we're about to talk about was happening out in New Jersey and the New York area.
Yeah.
There was a big Ultraman event, and they did a live stage show.
Hell yeah.
With some really cool stuff. Did you see the giant Belial?
Yeah, that was rad.
That was rad. On Tsuburaya.
My favorite part of that is the audience was like 30-year-olds. Like dads and their kids.
Yes. That's how it should be. Ultraman bonds. Ultraman brings families together. So, closing out the show.
Man, this is a great year to go to DesignerCon.
There's a part of me that's still bummed they left the Hall of Ground of Anaheim.
Well, they're closer to you now.
Technically, but I couldn't get out there.
Like, come on, like we have to twist your arm to go to Vegas.
I mean, it's not hard, but it was so much easier because
you used to drive up an hour, not even an hour, like half an hour.
No, it was 15 minutes from my front door when it was in Anaheim.
It's true.
That was the beauty. Like, I could just saunter over Friday night, get all the pictures, get all the exclusives. If I have to go now, I got to go get a hotel in downtown, in downtown Vegas, which is sketch. But yes, designer. This is the second year DesignerCon's been in Vegas. This year, Mondo and a bunch of other guys showed up in force.
Do we have a slide for this coming up?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I'm pulling them up. Pulling them up right now. So we're going to start with the obvious. It's right there.
Okay.
And before anything, I want to give a shout out to Jacob from Kaiju United because he sent us all these photos.
Thank you, Jacob.
So head over to Kaiju United to see their full gallery. But he gave me permission to use all this stuff. So, but here we go.
Listen, this is okay. Urban Aztec, Jesse Hernandez, amazing work. Amazing work. And I'm really, really glad that Mondo's putting a lot of faith in his work. These are very unique styles of Godzilla, interpretations of Godzilla. That first Godzilla, amazing. The Ghidorah, beautiful. And of course, it's like, who's next? Mothra. And doesn't disappoint. Holy crap. This is beautiful.
So the last episode, we looked at the concept art for this.
Yeah.
This blew me away. The second Jacob sent me this, I'm like, this is better than I could have ever imagined. Like, I can't get over how magnificent this looks. Like, as you said, his Jesse's design work just pops with Godzilla.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. I have
his Marvel stuff is great. He does amazing work.
Oh, his Deadpool? He had his Deadpool at Comic-Con.
Beautiful.
That Deadpool's got it.
It's so simple. It's Deadpool's such a simple character, and just look at this Ghidorah. Beautiful.
Oh my god. I want this Ghidorah so bad.
The paint apps on this is
the gold one and this one. I can't decide. Like, they're both great. And the beauty about this one is that it does harken back to that the teaser image, because it's a lot of the blue and the red. But just this is its own thing. But the gold one's just as good. I've seen the gold one in person. But this Mothra, I am very curious what the other colorways of this Mothra is going to be, because that's Mondo's bread and butter is you do colorways. But this right here, man, this is absolute work of art. Like, again, like Jesse, he needs his own gallery at this point because the stuff. Did you see the poster that he did?
I would love that. Yes, beautiful stuff.
First thing out the door too. The day
was it?
Because, yes.
Yeah.
Like that. Good. I think 4 minutes. Everyone was mad. Good. They're like, "That's the one I wanted. That was gone." I'm like, yeah, but good. That says
good.
That says everything you need. So Mondo had. So those were the big ones off the bat. Let me see here. Everything got a little mixed up. Where is okay? New Hedorah colorways.
Yeah, can never have enough Hedorah colorways.
Nope.
It's a great sculpt.
It's a fantastic sculpt. And then this was
the one-off. Oh, here we go. That's the one, right?
That was the show exclusive. Yeah. So this is the glow.
There was there was another green one, wasn't there?
Oh, that was
so cool.
Hold on, I think I got that one. Let me double check.
This is the cherry blossom, I think.
This is the cherry blossom. Yes, the glow. Yeah. This was the show exclusive. I think this one still might be available because you could order these online as well as at the show. By the time we're recording this, they might be gone. So do not quote me if you're watching this like a week later.
There's that golden Ghidorah in the back. Looks beautiful.
Yeah, and then
I saw a lot of people pop for this one.
They had that. About this. They actually announced their own. It wasn't at the show, but online they announced they're doing a Super Godzilla colorway as well. Yeah, and these were the show exclusives.
Very cool.
Where I thought I had, it might not have gotten into this folder. All this stuff's still out of whack. I'm looking for it, but I know which one you're talking about. It was Attack Peters. That green Godzilla, right?
If it's not Attack Peter, it might have been No. There was an Attack Peter one.
Yeah,
I think it was
yeah.
clear
Attack
green.
Peter has a brand new one.
Aztec one.
So
I love the what do you call it? The bullmark variant. I love that little Mothra on his shoulder. Love that. Love that.
And it's a magnet too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I love that.
Not I think it was last Monsterpalooza when they brought those things out. Peter showed me. He's like, dude, you should check this out. And he's like, hand it to me. And he's like, pull the Mothra off. And I'm like, I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, magnets, man. Magnets. That's how you do it.
Great work.
So that was Mondo. Yeah, I don't have the Attack Peter one in here. Doesn't look like it.
It looks great though.
It looks fantastic. I'll maybe I can fit it in here while we're talking. But we just had the good people from Seismic on. They brought out The Last Dinosaur.
Beautiful.
200% funded as of this recording. 200% for The Last Dinosaur. Give up.
Thank you. Thank you guys. You guys did it. You guys did it.
So they announced the battle damage.
Yes.
And what was the other one they announced?
The Eisenborg variant.
Yes. Oh, I'm so happy for these guys. And the fact that this thing took off the way it did, it gives me hope for a lot of other projects down the line with these guys.
Man, if anyone's gonna do Legend of the Dinosaurs, it's gonna be Seismic.
Oh,
we gotta convince them. We gotta.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Plesiosaur and Rempharinkus. Come on. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is what's his name? Yeah, Abominable. Right?
Yep. So he's got a Mecha Godzilla.
I didn't see this.
Yeah, this was announced at the show. This one caught me by surprise too. Jacob sent me. I'm like, wait, is that Abominable? He's like, yeah, they're doing a Mecha Godzilla. Apparently, there's two colorways coming too, but this is the one. They didn't have the second colorway. They only had like like an artist render of it. So like the basic kind of like, stylized art that they do. But this one,
I really like a chunky Mecha God. Like, remember Super Godzilla? How he was chunky in that one? I love that aesthetic for Mecha. Showa Mecha.
So we got that, and then we go over to Medicom.
So this one, of course, it's Medicom. Of course, we're going to be looking at all the pictures because it's Medicom and you want to see what's coming. And this one, off the top corner, they were showing something else off. And off the top corner, you can see this and then the Oxygen Destroyer. And you're like, what is that? This is by Anraku and Saku.
Yes.
The guys who do the puppet, stylized puppet version, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So they made a mini 54 Goji as an accessory to the Oxygen Destroyer, which is, come on,
$375 for the Oxygen Destroyer.
Only $375.
Only $375. And I don't think they came with. I don't think this was a set either. I think they were separate.
Oh no.
Separate. Yeah, I didn't get confirmation. I was just told the Oxygen Destroyer was 300. Let's say 75. But it was big. Like it's a full size Oxygen Destroyer. Like it's not. Yeah. It's not like a like a little 5-inch thing. Like it was a good size, but because it's Medicom, we already know it's limited.
It is what it is, man.
So that was Medicom.
Great product.
This was this did not line up the way I wanted. This though.
Yeah. These are great.
New Sleepies. I gotta have this Sleepy, man.
This one?
I love this. I love this to death. This is the this is the son. This is the Son of Godzilla one, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's the Sleepy Head. It's kind of a generic, like it's not
looks like 71.
It might be 71
or 68.
Could be. The neck is too long. But this is the it's clearly the sleeping pose from Sea Monster. But the famous one they have is the Godzilla sleeping,
that's
on
a great
his side.
one. Yeah.
So course, we gotta get a new one. Kind of like getting the little tuck in. I lost my mind on this thing.
Meditating.
So he's a tiny little guy. I think he was like $100, so
Sure.
it wasn't like too much of a bank breaker.
Sure.
And then of course, oh, hold on a second, I found another picture of that. There you go. There's a better
Oh,
look.
very nice. Chomp.
He's even got he's got the
Oh, it's Mechagodzilla 2. Oh, interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and then we got here. So, also at Medicom.
Of course.
Doing Shogun. We get, we can never not do Shogun.
The head is different.
It is a bit different. Like it's a different design. It's a different sculpt.
Yeah.
And then here's the color variant of the Sleepy.
I like that one.
The pink, I like the pink, but I kind of prefer the kind of silvery better. It's Medicom. They're going to do 5,000 waves. This one I'm not too worried about. Like, just find the color scheme that you like and go along with it. There we go. Where do we got here? Oh, okay. I saved the best for last, Arian.
Tell me about it.
This is our last one. This is everything. This is everything.
This was my pick for the best stuff. I mean, granted, Urbanastic's great.
Urbanastic's great, but
this is the one for me. This is
for the Arian, for the uninitiated. What is this?
So this is part of Acro's Kaiju remix series. They're starting off with Godzilla in 1991. Then the prototype done by Nendo Seijin, aka Ryo, which is a guy I love. I love him. One of the better sculptors. I don't want to say better, but one of the more famous sculptors coming out of Japan right now. Man, I love this. I love this. This is
so this
you've been following along with Acro and Ryo. Well, not Ryo. But yeah. Go ahead.
It's
go ahead.
Yes. So this is the alt head, but this is Kaiju remix series.
Yes.
Give the people what the Kaiju
based
remix
off of so we've been doing Acro's been doing Kaiju remixes of the Ultraman series for a couple years now. They're about 40 centimeters, 30 centimeters, 30 centimeter scale. And they're highly stylized reinterpretations of Ultraman, Kaiju, and Ultraman himself, or imitation Ultraman at least. Now they're bleeding into Godzilla, but Godzilla be 40 centimeters, not 30, which is a big chunk of. I mean, you can see Red King over there. See how tall he is.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, and what's cool?
Big boy.
What's cool if you can look at more on his chest here and on his cheek or his jaw, you can see there's going to be battle damage from when he was a Godzillasaurus. That's pretty cool.
So this, again, going back to what we were talking about with the Plasma Space Godzilla or the Godzilla Burst Line, this is what I've been asking for. I want stylized stuff.
Yeah.
And again, I'm
slightly
getting what
stylized.
Yeah. I mean, it's not too out there, but it is, a definite upgrade of what the suit is. Like there is a slight artist interpretation to it, and it comes with the separate head. I mean, you can tell from the head alone. I mean, like just the way that the scales pop. He's got that meaner growl or scowl on his face. As you pointed out, like the on the chest, like the damage and stuff. Like this is what I've been asking for, and they're giving to me, but this is gonna be like a $400 figure, man.
So for the Ultraman stuff at 30 centimeters, you're talking about $200. So for a 40 centimeter Godzilla, maybe $350, yeah, $400. I think 400 tops, but
Yeah.
it's about $300.
I can't wait
Which
to see
is-
what this thing looks like painted.
Yeah, I hope we're gonna have a chance to order one here, or be able. I hope this will be available to overseas customers because
Well,
there's gonna be a lot of interest.
these guys come out to so they're here at Monster. They usually come out to Monsterpalooza.
That's true. That's true.
And they are at DesignerCon every year. DesignerCon seems to be like the one show outside of like Monsterpalooza that a lot of the Japanese artists will come out to.
Yeah.
And they'll bring this stuff. That's why DesignerCon, if you've never gotten to go, if you're watching this, like go, because it is like the one time of the year. It's always right before Thanksgiving, which is it's a weird time to be traveling, but if you have the chance, go, because it's the only time of the year like 60% of these like high-end like Sofubi designers will show up. I mean, Maru-san was out there, Max
Medicom
Toy,
is out here.
Medicom. It's the only show Medicom does in the US. It's the only show. And so this show is always like low key, like one of the things I look forward to every year, because there's always going to be some insane Godzilla drop, or at least some insane tokusatsu drop. Like I've seen Guyver, I've seen some insane Mazinger stuff, and it's all from these guys that fly out from Japan before Thanksgiving and just put the proverbial on the table.
I mean, there's also a lot of indie and smaller artists that come out too. That are like that guy who was making 3 3/4 figures the other year.
Yes.
It's like, what is this? Is so cool. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of this really cool stuff. But if you go, you're gonna be filled with more surprises.
So, but to my point, when I was at Monsterpalooza this past at the end of May, these guys were out there and they were taking orders on the remixes. So they did say they will ship them out here. So I don't know if this is going to be one of those you have to directly contact them, but I have a feeling they will make this available. I don't think they're,
Fingers crossed, man.
Yeah, I don't think they're bringing this just for the sake of bringing it. I think that it will be available in some way for like the high-end collectors to get a hold of. Now, quantity-wise, that's the other question. Like, is this going to be one of those like gone in like 10 minutes kind of thing, or are they going to make enough because the price point is going to be so high that people are going to be a little cautious of dropping that kind of dough?
Start saving your money, man. Make some space. Make some space and save some money.
If this line goes the way that the Ultraman line goes, Ghidorah, Ghidorah, like yeah, there's mad potential here. Dude. So, all right, well, this is by far the longest version of the show we've done yet, but there was a lot to talk about, Arian.
Yes, there was. There's a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. Arian's got to get going. That is all the news there is fit to print for this week. So, again, if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, check out our podcast, the Kaiju Kingdom podcast, hosted by me and Jessica. And then what else can they check out, Arian?
We can check out us again at Common Kaisers, which is another podcast.
That we got a new episode.
What do we talk about? Everything that we think is cool that we want to share with you.
Pretty much. I say it's tokusatsu adjacent.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I can't wait for this next episode. You can't wait.
Oh yeah. No, we're going deep diving. So the last
lost film. Yeah.
Yes, a lost film. I actually told Arian, forget what I said on the last episode. We're doing this next.
Oh yeah.
This demands our attention. But the last episode we did is now live. It took me like a month to edit it, but we just reviewed Shinji Higuchi's Bullet Train Explosion. So that is now
banger
up on our stream.
Banger.
Yes. So that is at the Kaiju Kingdom podcast.com, or you can find us on all of your favorite streaming sites, including Apple, Spotify, or wherever else you find better podcasts. And on that note, that will wrap up this edition of the Koffers News Live. Thanks for watching, guys.
Have a good day, guys. Bye.